As a first-year medical student, and maybe even if you're returning to your second or third year in medical school, you're in an exciting time with a lot coming at you. Maybe a bit frightened, overwhelmed, anxious. If you don't know me yet, I'm Dr. Chad Brands. After decades of providing advice to students as an attending physician, teacher, mentor, coach, senior associate dean, and residency program director, I've identified some key issues and opportunities that likely apply to all students in medicine. In this video, I'm going to give you thoughts and observations summarizing 30 years in academic medicine to help you develop a foundation for your own personal strategy going forward. As you progress in the profession, you can build on this foundation using these building blocks, and it'll be pivotal as you create and build individual success in this unique phase of your life. Number 1, show up. Doctors need to be present for their patients. You're going to meet people at their times of deepest human need. Be ahead of time, not just on time, and never late. If you're not physically present for classes, lab, and simulation sessions, very soon clinical encounters with patients, you're just not going to succeed. This may sound obvious, but the part that students sometimes miss is that it begins really even before day one with a mindset. The students who think the first week is just syllabus week, like it was in undergrad, are in for a frightening, if not a rude awakening. And it's the same thing when a few weeks into the semester, things start to get tougher. You'd be surprised how many students gamble away their career prospects by really skipping out important activities and then failing out as a result. Faculty at med schools are amazed at how many students pay enormous amounts of money and yet don't take it seriously from day one. You just can't catch up if you get behind. So you need to be present and engaged, learning medicine with your colleagues. Number 2, engage. Engagement strikes to being activated in your brain, thinking on your feet, energized, deeply involved in the present moment. You're learning and working collaboratively with others. Medicine's a team sport. Communication is vital in this regard. Multitasking during classes or being distracted or preoccupied with your iPhone notifications, fumbling through your disorganized note-taking system means you're going to miss key concepts. And ultimately later on, the gaps in your knowledge will be exposed. The bad habits will just not help you. If you're not listening and engaged, you may miss a diagnosis. You cannot fail forward in medicine. You either know it or don't. Engaging with instructors, colleagues, and classmates is going to expose those gaps and misunderstandings that you can correct and learn from early so that everyone, including you, will benefit. Best med students recognize momentary discomfort is worth it in the end, and you can catch up and make sure that you're going to be on track. Don't be afraid to ask those clarifying questions. When everyone else is thinking but afraid to ask, say out loud. You may even save a life in clinical settings because you spoke up and said, something doesn't seem right. Number 3, grow. Develop a growth, open mindset. Strive to keep that ever-expanding mind. There's going to be many opportunities for you to grow academically, personally, with your family, friends, and also professionally with your colleagues. I made a deeper dive recently on what it means to truly cultivate and implement a growth mindset in one of these videos. But there's more beyond that surface level, and that's truly the difference maker between just filling a seat in the med school and actually being on the edge of your seat, really experiencing and learning medicine. Cultivate that open, growing mindset. Subscribe to this channel so that you can check it out frequently. It's going to be valuable as you move through medical school and set up that trajectory of growth for yourself and your classmates. Number 4, take care of yourself. It goes without saying, student doctor, only you can take care of yourself. Only you can prevent your own burnout. To meet the seemingly infinite daily demands and responsibilities in this profession, you're going to have to start now by setting aside the time you need to sleep, eat, and exercise, not just study. Maintaining your health and building resilience, that bounce back factor, is going to help you prevent burning out. And there's much more to life than medicine. We're going to take a deep dive on that as well. You've got to take care of yourself, and there'll be some additional videos coming about how to do well in med school, including with your family and friends, and even if you're married. Number 5, demonstrate that you care for others. If first you do not demonstrate that you care for others, not much else is really going to matter in your professional life as a physician. No one seeks out an uncaring doctor intentionally, but patients unfortunately do encounter them. You all know the quote, no one cares about how much you know until they know how much you care. In caring for others, start by focusing on your family first. All too often they can become neglected in the busyness of healthcare and a demanding career in medicine. Your first set of tests, pass these tests. Plan for success in this area of working with your family and your friends to show them how much you care. Care can often be measured in both quantity and quality time. Spend that time with your family and friends, demonstrating and showing that you care. So today, we've covered some practical steps that you can take to set yourself up on a foundation for individual success, looking to and stretching towards that bright future. Put these steps into action today, and you'll be surprised how much momentum you can get in these first weeks and months of medical school as you look to the future, doing nothing but your individual best, supported by your faculty, your colleagues, your student doctors, your peers, your classmates, and your friends and family. Until next time, stay well and study well.